This song, I think, is called Falling Into Temptation, but I couldn't tell you for sure. It's the one song that you like the most. It's also our vocalist's favorite song. So I'll just, once again, I'll play through it, and then I'll come back and I'll go through all the parts. On the recording that's not really there. I'll break down those riffs before we move on too much. The intro is 12, 15, and 17. Just bend and release. Now, the picking pattern stays the same wherever for this entire intro, so I'll explain it a little bit more detailed on the lower one. So it goes 3, 5, and 8, and then down to 1, and I'll show you here. 3. So that picking pattern is you just pull it off 3 times, and then you go. So 4, palm muted, and then pull off. And then 2 in between that and the next one. So it's like. Then those 2 notes are just one on the A string, one on the D string. We go 4 on each one. And when we do that, Marshall mirrors it on the snare drum, so it's a little easy to figure out when you're supposed to do it. And then it we get to that part, we just leave it ring until he goes ting, and he does this little drum fill thing, and then we go into the main riff, which is an offset chord, which is 1 on the D string and then 0, 0. Sounds really bad. There's another way to play it where you go 1, 0, and then 2 on the D string. But basically it's just that part, just open palm mute, let it ring. here you wait for a 4 count of just silence, and then we go into the chorus. But I feel like I played that pretty slowly. The main difference is make sure that when you're doing the offset chords, make sure you stop it in between, so you're not just like, that just sort of defines the two different parts of the riff. And then the next is the chorus, which is the chord progression, which I think is really kind of neat. It's the one we did with the thirds, which is here. Here's the whole riff. So, just these big open D chords. Starts on open, then 3, slides up to 8, and then it does the thirds, which are on the A string 8 and 7. Then you slide up to 10 and 8. Then it goes back to this. Then it goes 5 and 7. 7, 5, 7 on the A string, 5 on the D string, then all the way down. That's 2 on the D string, 3 on the A string. So slowly that progression. Okay, and then repeat the chorus. Second half sounds like this. So that's open, 8, 3, 5, and then palm mute 5 to 7, and then 3 to 5. So the whole chorus, up to speed with the octaves, is Now I missed one of those octaves, but get the idea. Now breakdown. So that's the riff. We just repeat it until Marshall gets tired of playing. So I'll play it slowly. That's about how long it is. We do it 4 times, and the last time we just go, and then we immediately go back to that, and then does the chorus again. But the only difference is when we end that, we go right to a crazy breakdown. So it's I'll just do the second half of the ending of the chorus and switch to the breakdown and show you. So it goes right away into it. And this is the breakdown. I'm going to play it pretty slowly, and but in the right pattern. So here it goes. Here he starts building the drums. we do offset, and then we do just plain hanging chords, and then we do the accented open ones. But it's all the same pattern. It just ends with dun dun da da dun, which we kind of do a lot, and then that's just the end of the song. So that's pretty much that song. If you have any questions, let me know about specific.